Hello, hello! Perfidious being here. Time for sleeping with more fishes, and yes, this time I do mean in a biblical sense, because hey, it's a lonely planet in Subnautica. What's up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Friday night. We're gonna be playing a little more Subnautica. Played a little bit off camera, and by a little bit I mean only about an hour or so. Mostly I just went around. I didn't do anything like plot relevant, so you didn't miss any critical elements of the gameplay, but what I did do mostly was just go around, gather some materials, expand the base a little bit, just to, you know, help jumpstart things so we spend less time just swimming around looking at stuff, and more time maybe, like, trying to learn a little bit about what's going on with this world, and possibly helping complete our escape. I'm tired of humping peepers. I want to have sex with an actual another person at some point again before I die, and seems like my best strategy for that is to escape this shit dump planet. Game does take a little while to load, but it looks beautiful. And you may notice the habitat here has, you know, it's changed a little bit. In that mostly, I built this thing, which may be the greatest addition to the game that they have yet to decipher, because the scanning room is fucking awesome, is what it is. You can come over to this little panel, and we'll have it. We had it scanning for sand chunks. We'll have it stop. You can say, hey game, you know what I'd like you to find? Go find me some data boxes. And it'll do it. It's just like, hey, look. Is Twitch down or is it just you? Twitch, can you confirm? I mean, it looks good to me, Victor. I don't know. I see you're on YouTube. Yep. I mean, everything seems fine. There are people who are watching and chatting on Twitch, so far so good. Once you've discovered these little things, what you can do is this device also has little camera balls that you can pop out of the side. And the way they dock is fucking adorable. You just walk over to this little hole and go, bloop, and they squirm back in. And then you can pop them out and drive them around. They squirm out, they charge up, you can do stuff with them. And one of the cool things you can do is they know where that scanned thing was. So like that data box we were looking for, we can send our little camera over to check it out. Twitch is working fine. Hey, Reaver, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the weekend chat. Yeah, I'm real glad it's Friday. Pete's had a real long and real shitty week. The only problem I've found so far with taking your cameras and parking them next to stuff, the Stalkers really seem to like cameras a lot, and they try to steal them. Like, they're all constantly trying to run off with... See, look, he's coming for me right now. They're trying to steal my camera, so I've been very hesitant to just abandon a camera. We know where the data box is. In theory. I mean, we've got our compass. I did also build a compass, so all we need to do really is go northwest of the base a little bit. And I want to go open this data box. I did also build some tools while you're away, chat. Check out the fabricator in the sensor room. It builds upgrades. Yep, I did notice that earlier, actually, chat, but we can take a look at it, sure. I can never remember how to get out of this. There we go. Just the use key. Fabricator makes more cameras. It can also do, what I'd like to build is a scanner room HUD chip, because that lets me see the scanning devices on my HUD instead of having to be in a camera. That's pretty badass. One that makes it range faster, makes it scan faster as well. Bunch of upgrades. It's real good. We need materials and stuff before we can do that. I also added a little bit of extra space to the old base here. Built a couple more rooms, did some reinforcement. I built a tunnel to nowhere just because it's, you know, I like parody, and this seemed to samey. I like things to be... I also added a hallway that, again, goes nowhere. I found out that there's a better locker than all the other lockers we built, so I built one really big locker. I also built a rebreather, but I think the first thing we're going to do, let's go check out that data box now that we've got a laser cutter, which, by the way, that's a repair tool, though, Pete. Wait, oh, we don't have a laser cutter yet, because I need diamonds. Right. We were going to go to the repair tool and go over to the Aurora and see if we couldn't patch it up. Subnautica looks way better. They've added a ton of stuff to the game, chat, and visually it also, yeah, they've done some graphic work. It literally looks better. You're right. But the game is, it's come a long way. I think it's a much better game than it was even just a couple months ago. They've really done a lot of improvements on it, Canny. You're not wrong. Okay, so we're going to go to the Aurora and see if we can't patch it up. So let's grab our little power glide. We got to whip out the sea glide. I mean, if we're going to be fucking fishes, we're going to want some lube. You rub those scales the wrong way, that shit's going to leave a mark. Visually, it looks much better, too. Yeah. Speaking of which, do we have food? We have water. We're probably not going to starve on our trip to the Aurora. It's fine. And I think we can eat a raw peeper. Can we eat peepers raw? Like, if I eat you, peeper, can I eat you raw? Yep, I can eat a raw peeper. It's just not really very good for us. Well, we'll take a couple peepers just in case. Like, if we need to eat a raw peeper, I'll raw dog a peeper if I got it. Come here, peeper. I turned the light off because it was irritating me. Back to the surface. Okay, we're heading in the right direction then. Sup, reefback? How you doing? I did discover that not all reefbacks have reefs on their backs. Like, some of them have blank backs. They should really not be called reefbacks in that case then, Pete. Well, you know, it's a bit of a... Oh, that thing is shooting at me. I hate those... Oh, I hate these... Okay, fuck this. That reefback is infested with barnacles or some shit. I'm leaving him alone. I'm not getting shot at by his little squidgy sponge guys. I don't like the stingy sponges. Those guys can go straight to fuck offville and stay there. Fucked off. Do you not have barnacles? Aw, this reefback is so alone, not even barnacles will love him. I'm sorry. Hashtag not even barnacles. I mean, that's how you know you're unloved right there. You can't even get a little bit of action from a fucking barnacle. Oh, this guy's got squidgy guys, too. Go away with your stinging sponges. I thought you wanted to eat one of everything. Well, yeah, I mean, it's still part of the quest. Don't get me wrong. I am going to devour one of every life form on this planet. It's going to happen. I'm going to eat one of all of them. Hashtag one of everything. And for some... I'd love to pick up a little silver while we're over here. That's titanium, though. That's lead. What are you? Transmitter fragment. That seems useful. Diamond! Yes! We need diamond, actually. Diamond is one of the things we need for our laser cutter. So that was in a slate chunk? We need to look for more slate. Alright. I have 3 million credits? I'm rich, chat! I'm rich. When we get back to regular, not horrible, everything is awful town, and we get off of this dump, we're rich. We're rich beyond our wildest dreams. Come on, slate, have diamond. Ho, 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 we've done it. You know what? I may actually go back and build a laser cutter, then. I needed 2 diamond for a laser cutter, found 2 diamond for my laser cutter. There's probably some stuff we'll want to slice open laser cutter style in a ship. Maybe we make this trip out a resource gathering trip. Let's try and get a little silver, too, because I think we also need, like, wiring components. What the hell is this? Ah, it's just scrap metal. Where are you? Copper. We're gonna forego the salt for now. Pete, skipping the salt? What are the odds? Okay, you're right. I need silver, though. Does silver not come in tight? What outcropping has fucking silver in it? That's what I want to know, chat. What are you? Salvage. I have so much freaking copper, it's not even funny. I can't even use it all. Extra battery. Has Pete seen any Leviathans? Not in this playthrough, but I haven't actually been, like, going out of my way to seek them out or anything either. Get out of here, you jerkfish. How come you gotta be getting all rowdy, fish? Can't you just... Don't really need that, but alright. Fish gotta be getting all rowdy. Why can't you just be like a good citizen fish? Where's that fish? That's what I want to know. Where's the good citizen fish? You know, the one who attended all of his civic duties and helped old ladies cross the street. Sandstone has silver, gold, and lead. Okay. So we're hitting the right ones. We're just not getting lucky, I guess. The Perfidious Pete battle cry. Just not getting lucky. Disinfected water. Hey, we got another one of these things. We can't... Oh, our inventory is full. Do we want to drop anything? Kind of the answer is no. You know what? Here, we'll eat these peepers. Just a little sub-aquatic snack there. Just because we're underwater doesn't mean we can't snack, chat. Tubby guy gonna find a place to eat. What are you? Are you another one of those things? Yep. Apparently we have unlocked that recipe. Because it's given us... What the hell are you? What's up? Are you, like, angry, hateful, or spiteful in some fashion? Do you want to hurt me? You don't seem to want to hurt me, but also I don't seem to want to go deep enough to maybe see if you're serious about the hurting, so... Let's just put a fresh battery in. And head back to base. Stream is more interesting than Trump live. Well, just about anything would be more interesting than Trump live, I'm assuming, Godefroid. Literally anything. Like actually watching me hump a fish. What's crush depth on a human in real life? I don't think it's... No, 100 meters would be... I mean, humans can dive to 100 meters. That's got to be not even that big of a deal. So that's what, like 300 feet? It's probably not that big of a deal. Crush depth on a human? I don't know. I have no idea the science behind it. I'm going to call it 500 meters, I would say, is probably crush depth for a human. That's my wild ballpark guess. Somebody feel free to Google it and tell me how close I got. Like, was I way dead before, and the only thing that actually made it down to 500 meters was my bloated corpse? Actually, that's not gotta be it, because the people in the Abyss go down to, what, I'm assuming James Cameron's science was relatively on point in the Ed Harris vehicle, the Abyss, because, you know, James Cameron's really into, like, sub-aquatic thing. Deepest scuba dive on record was 1,000 feet. Yeah, but you could go way deeper out of a scuba suit. Like, if you were in a different kind of suit, I'm betting you could go way deeper. If you were in one of those, like, old school, I have a giant brass bell on my head kind of thing, I bet those can go much further down. Because James Cameron had him working like 5,000 feet below the water, and I'm betting he knows his shit. He seems like the kind of guy who wouldn't just make it a hack job. He would do the research. Put this away for a minute. Okay, so what do we need to make a laser cutter? Personal. We want to go to tools. Laser cutter. We need diamonds, we need a battery, we need a titanium, and we need cave sulfur, which we actually have in abundance. We just got to remember where the hell we stuck it. In fact, we stuck some right in here. Oh, I picked up some stalker teeth, too. Let's just get rid of those. Give me this cave sulfur. Now we're going to make us a laser cutter. Somebody gonna get cut! When does a suit become a person-shaped sub? I mean, I suppose that's a good question, Walter. There probably is a level at which you're not really a scuba person anymore and you're just in a tiny submersible. We don't really need the repair tool in hand. Laser cutter, yeah, give me that. Let's go stash all of this crap. Shouldn't we have an empty battery somewhere? How come when we're changing out batteries, our empty batteries are not going into our inventory, but are instead disappearing? Shouldn't we be keeping old batteries? Because, I mean, a battery charger is a thing, not that we can build, but it is a thing that can be built, I believe. Habitat. Like, I know we can build a battery charger. It's on our habitat thing. Use the battery for the laser cutter. Yeah, but we should have an empty one that we took out of our sea glide. Or did it use the empty one to build it, maybe? That could be it. It could have used the battery to build one. You might be right, Makios. Top in the old hab here. We gotta offload some trash. And we're gonna go check out that new signal that we built. We found it. We're gonna go check it out. And we're gonna slice it open with the laser cutter. We have tons of gold. Pretty good supply of copper, some quartz, plenty of lead. We have copious amounts of salt, which, considering I'm me, is wholly appropriate. Silver, you can be in here. I really just want to free up like as much room as possible. I'm gonna drink some of that water. In fact, we should drink some of that water now. We're really dehydrated. Drink. Drink. Also drink. Hey, you fiend, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. Apparently, according to online research, the human bones can expect to crush completely at 22 miles. Well, I mean, okay, so we've learned a thing or two about bone crush depth. Oh, we got a radio message. Sub-aquatic radio! Zach De La Roca is fast working on his new cover. Let's check out what's in this data box, though. So we need a laser cutter, I think, is how we get into this. That's a data scanner. Can I chop this? How do I make it slice? It says locked. It doesn't appear to be slicing, though. How do I get in here? Pretty fine, yes. It's. How do I get? I should be able to get in this thing? I mean, this is definitely where the signal sent me. This is the right spot. How do I get in here? Open. How do I open you? Yeah, we're gonna go to the surface because we're running out of air. How do I open this, chat? It'll give you a prompt if the door is sliceable. Well, how the hell do we get in this thing? Because there's a data bank inside it. Is there just an opening that I'm not seeing, chat? Can we just swim inside of it somehow? What's this thing? It might not have an entrance. Well, how are we supposed to get the data box out of it then? There's definitely a data box in this. Can we come up from underneath, maybe? Hey, Stalker, you want to take a hike, man? Just, like, hit the bricks. Well, we're under it. Entrances that can be cut usually look like doors with dents in them. So how do we get in here, then? This is where the scanner told me there was a data box. Alright, where is this Stalker? Hey, Stalker, where you at? Because you about to get cut. Yeah, you better run, shit biscuit. Had enough of your monkey shines. What you got, a friend? Alright, you want some? Get cut. Come on, let's do this. You want to tangle? I'll go. I'm gonna fucking cut you into a spring roll. I'm the greatest sushi chef on this planet. I mean, I'm not a sushi chef at all, but being the only person on the planet, I'm still the greatest sushi chef on the planet. You can hold a raw fish in your hand so that if a stalker tries to bite you, it takes the fish instead. No, I actually didn't know that. The data box might be near the wreck. They glow in blue. Could it be down this hole, maybe? Like, we can't... Ow! What the... What was that? Oh, did I touch poison tentacle? That tentacle must be poison. So, like, we should probably not touch those, then. We're really deep. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm gonna get lost in this cave and die. Let's come back here then, maybe when we have one of those pathfinding tools. Otherwise, we're gonna get lost and die. I'd prefer to not do that. They're looking along the side facing the cave, maybe. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna... Stalker. Alright, let's do this. I'm not gonna reward these stalkers with fish. I'm gonna give them Pavlovian training. See, I can't just go around handing them fish, chat, because if I start handing out fish, and every stalker that attacks me is like, oh, if I go attack Pete, I'll get fish out of the deal. I don't want to train them to that behavior. We've got to give them Pavlovian conditioning. What are they going to get when they come mess with the Pete? They're going to get sliced. We got to train them that they expect, like, pain and suffering when they encounter a human. We don't want them to, like, be happy at the approach of a human. We want them to fear and resent us. We must strike terror in the heart of the stalker. We can't engender them to lose their fear of humans and expect fish every time they see us. Not in the habit of going out of my way to feed the animals that are trying to kill me. We're gonna go... We gotta... You know, as much as I hate to say this, we kind of got to give them the Trump method. You don't reward with kindness, you punish with bitterness and regret. That's how it's supposed to work. You know that flipper guy? Hey, don't go after him. He's got a knife. Exactly. What the hell was that? Did you see that, chat? What the hell was that? Something flew past us at like an unbelievable rate of speed. It just did it again. Was it just a rabbit ray? Might have just been a rabbit ray. I may just be overreacting to a passing rabbit ray. Give me some more bladderfish. No more bladderfish? Alright, I'm going back to base then. We got plenty of peeper. Ample supplies of bladderfish. We're going to restock our food and water, and then we're going over to the Aurora. No more sidetrack. One could say at a ludicrous speed. One to strike fear in the hearts of the native animals is a reverse XCOM. So this time I'm the monster all along. I mean, I am a human, chat. We always knew I was we already all knew I was the monster all along anyway. If there's one thing watching 1,000 hours of the Twilight Zone has taught me, it's that we were the monsters all along. So we're going to food up, we're going to water up, we're going to empty out our inventory as best we can, and then we're going over to the Aurora. And when I say I want to empty inventory, I mean I want, like, only the things I'm going to absolutely need. And if I have to build another locker in order to make that happen, which, looking at my inventory, I may have to do, I will do it. Top off with another glass of water. We got an extra cooked peeper. You know what? We'll keep him. It's fine. He's not going to... Just, heck, actually, do I have salt? I can't believe it. I, Perfidious Pete, don't have any salt. How droll. Speaking of Twilight Zone, they were suspicious of humans who also wanted to help humanity. There's a billion good episodes of the Twilight Zone, chat. Also, why are my cameras all floating in the water? Shouldn't you guys be... Did a stalker steal my cameras? I thought I plugged those into the holes. Did a stalker run off with them or something? Yep, a stalker has me in his mouth. Okay, well, that's problematic. They're stealing them right out of my base! You fuckers! Is there a way I can somehow electrocute the stalkers so that they don't do this? They don't really seem to harm the cameras so much as they annoy them. Crawl back into the little thing, though. Like, go into the... Be stowed. I'll be stowed in the thing. Go in here. Oh, you're not getting me. God damn it. Let go, you jerk. Again, they don't really seem to be harming the cameras. They're just sort of irritating them. Oh, one of those cameras is moving. Did it steal the camera again? Quit stealing my cameras! Okay, this is it. I hate stalkers. Stop stealing my cameras, you jerk. Is there something I can build to make them stop doing this? There's got to be... They've stolen them all. There has to be something I can do to make them stop stealing my cameras. You know what I can do to make them stop stealing my cameras? I can go out there and fucking gut these bastards. Get away from my camera, asshole! Hey, fuck off! And keep fucking! No, that's it. He's coming back. You're not getting my cameras, jerk. I'm just gonna kill him. Stop stealing my cameras. What an asshole fish. Didn't know they had that behavior. You're on your own, Pete. I don't think there's necessarily a way we can stop them. I figured that plugging them in would make them, like, leave them alone, but apparently not. Okay, that one's plugged in. We will visually confirm it's plugged in this. It is, in fact, plugged in. If he comes back, I'm gonna gut him. We have witnessed the beginning of Pete's stalker genocide. You should see if you can upgrade your knife. I can't. I know that I can't. I know that it is upgradable, and I would very much like to upgrade it, but I know also that I don't have the pieces for it. I do want to find another place to stuff a locker. I think we can probably stick another one down here. Do I have my habitat builder? I do. Alright, habitat builder. I would like another one of these big lockers. I don't have quartz. Didn't I just pick up quartz? I mean, I know I've got quartz down here somewhere. Yep, I have exactly one. Good enough. Why doesn't your base look luxurious yet? I hate to break it to you, Chad, but even my regular home is, like, far from luxurious. Perfidious Pete's a pretty Spartan guy. I have, like, the only real decorations I have in my home are all art. Like, I have a few pieces of art, and that's about it. I'm a pretty Spartan dude. Not to say, like, this is Sparta! Not that kind of Spartan. I mean, I'm definitely not ripped to shreds like Gerard Butler in that movie. But, yeah, I tend to like few things and a little clutter. I'm a pretty basic dude. Functional is a type of aesthetic. Thank you, chat. I appreciate your sensibilities. Don't need to take batteries to the Aurora. You'll find plenty there. Okay. I will trust your wisdom, chat. That's also just a generally good idea, is don't carry around a bunch of extra batteries you're not going to need. I am going to take one backup battery just in case. I got the Boy Scouts in me. I got to be prepared, son. Be prepared. Okay, there we go. We're going to the Aurora. Hopefully the Stalkers don't run off with my cameras while I'm gone. I mean, they probably will, but a man can dream. Give me that flipper maneuver. The hang time! Wow, this Oprah fish is way away from its normal zone. Like, you're not supposed to be out here. Are you lost? What are you doing out here, Oprah fish? You don't belong here. Is Oprah trying to expand into a new market? Apparently, and that market is, like, the air above sea level, I guess. Oprah, she's a pioneering entrepreneur. If anybody can do it, Oprah can. Talk about breaking new grounds. Is it new ground when they're actually trying to conquer the sky? Oprah Fish is trying to learn to fly. Oprah's founded an airline! Cornering the market on ready-to-eat soups was not enough for her with Oh, It's So Good. She also is going to open her own airline called Oh Shit, We Didn't Crash. Also, if Oprah had an airline that was called Oh Shit, We Didn't Crash, I would fly it. Fly, Oprah Airlines. Oh shit, we didn't crash. Some disinfectant water. We got a lot of, like, cast-off pieces of the exploded Aurora. There's plenty of metal. What are you? Special equipment is required to collect this. Okay. There's another chunk of transmitter we could take there, but I don't want to clutter up my inventory with anything that isn't out of the Aurora. There's a big rip in the hole over here. Can we get in? No, I think we got in last time, like, over in this direction, I believe. Was one of Oprah's prepared soups a chili? Well, chili is a soup. You're not wrong, chat, but I think Oprah's looking for something maybe a little healthier than your average garden variety chili. She did, like, cheddar cheese and broccoli soup, but also she put butternut squash in it because, I don't know, it's cheaper than cheddar cheese or broccoli. Actually, I can't even imagine that's true. Like, squash probably is more expensive than either cheddar cheese or broccoli. Both things being wildly popular and thus likely to be inexpensive. Is a hot dog a sandwich, Pete? A hot dog is not a sandwich, but only because the meat comes in a tube. See, here's the thing. I don't know what you are, but I don't like you at all. You're enormous and deadly and threatening, and I don't want. I want to go away now. I don't like to look at that thing.
Holy shit, pickles, was that a sub?
Doxel, thanks very much for the subscription. 2 months in a row, get some stabbies in chat for Joe. So how do we get over there if that big giant death monster was guarding the only entrance? Because, like, I'm pretty sure the way we got into it last time was over there, and I'm pretty sure that thing is not going to be intimidated by my very tiny knife. Also, why is the water shaking? Is that normal? That doesn't seem normal. Yeah, I'm also at 11% power, which I don't like. Okay, I think we're inside now. The water is shaking again. Why is the water shaking? Also, why is the rum gone? There's air, but we can't get to it. I can't go up anymore though, chat. We're gonna suffocate in here. There's gotta be a way up. Here we go. Okay. Sweet breathable Jesus. So now what? Can we get in here? Nope. Can't fit through there. There's got to be a hole or a gap or something where we're overlooking down here. There's got to be a way inside. You can't. There's an invisible wall there. So we ran out of battery. Fortunately, we have a backup. Wait, has the ship exploded to radiation? Yeah, but we're wearing a rad suit, so we're good. The radiation is not going to kill us. How do we get in here? Can I climb on this? There we go. I can't jump all this, though. It's all invisible wall, chat. The Aurora is still a little buggy. Yeah, no shit. So where are we supposed to be? Like, I don't see any way into the Aurora here. I can't get through her, Captain. She's an impenetrable fortress. How do we get inside you? Can't imagine playing in this in VR. I'd get motion sick. Yeah, I'd be hurling my guts out in like 4 minutes. Ramps to go from the water, get out and see more. Or like climb up this thing is what chat's suggesting. This doesn't ever go up above where water isn't though. Like there's water all the way to the top here. See, I can't get up here. There's an invisible wall. The game will not let me up there. Also, I feel like I'm gonna maybe die if I'm gonna like drown maybe. We really need to go uppies. Can I breathe over here? Here we go. Okay, here's a place we can get out. Alright, we've done it. Dry land. Whew! We made it. Now what? Well, let's look around. We can sprint and we should be at all times. So, how do we... We looked at this stuff. We scanned that because we have the floodlight. Oh, fuck, head crabs, right. Come here and get Gordon Freeman, chumped. I may not have a crowbar, but I can still kick your ass. So how do we get... Like, I guess we got a propulsion cannon our way into this. We're probably not going to need our habitat thing. Alright, propulsion cannon. It's time to do your job. Pull this out of here. Move that desk. Okay. So the grav gun has done its job. Fortunately, there's a convenient fire extinguisher, which we are going to pick up. We've got one that's down to 15%. Let's use that one. I love how it says our fire extinguisher has fuel, by the way. Typically, if you're putting some manner of fuel in a fire extinguisher, you may have defeated the purpose. Also, we're burning alive. All the fire out. Good. The burning alive... Oh, nope. Does the fire just keep coming back? I feel like we put that out. So it looks like we're going back underwater. Oh, good. There's electricity here. That seems not good. Is there anything in any of these cargo? Why is the water shaking, though? The shaking water is real weird. Open you? Are you in some manner interactable? Oh. Okay, nothing we can do there. Oh, there's a box. Bonus battery, good. Let's go through the electricity, I guess. Actually, can we go around the electricity? I should prefer to go around it.
Integrating new PDA data.
We should check that PDA. It might have the code to the lab. Actually, let's go someplace where we can breathe and then check the PDA data, because I'd rather not suffocate while trying to read some audio log from a long-dead engineer. So those are photo manager, voice log? No. Data bank. Probably? Data downloads. Codes and clues. Lab access. If you need to tweak your equipment, please use the mod station in the forward section or retrieve pre-configured equipment from the lab next door to the data coil. The door code is 6483. So that's... okay. Yep. So this should open that then. So 6, 4, 8, 3. Well, something happened. Oh, yeah, free swag! We've done it, chat. All of the swag.
Integrating new PDA data.
Downloading sweet-ass data. We got data everywhere. Data coming out of our butthole. I mean, specifically, it's really crappy data, but it is still data.
On your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
That's nice. Is there anything in here that's scannable? Pick up a large sample flask. Alright. Done. Can I scan me one of these sweet microscopes? Oh, but I can pick one up. Sample analyzer non-functional. I can scan this counter. Because let's face it, Chad, at the end of the day, it really is all about the feng shui of having a sweet-ass swank underwater pad. What the hell is this thing? I mean, it's cool looking. Let's go get some air. And back to looting. Is there anything else in here to loot? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go this way then. More electricity. Sealed door. Cut open to access. Alright. We be slicing, chat. Slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade. So fast, your career will be gone before you know it. Then you'll be flipping houses in Texas. Admittedly, it's a little long for a DJ name, but that's actually pretty cool, though. That looks gorgeous. And we can just swim right through with no ill effects whatsoever, despite the fact that we very clearly just torched, like, molten metal. Another battery. And there's electricity at play here. Seems bad. Let's grab a quick breath. Data terminal. Downloaded the Aurora's black box. That seems good. We should probably go read this PDA data to figure out what the hell we're supposed to be doing here. This doesn't necessarily seem like the safest place to do that, but we can read by firelight. It's okay. It's actually quite lovely. LifePod 6 transmissions, note to self, use birthday, okay, operations logs, Aurora black box data. Initiated a slingshot maneuver. Well, there's your problem right there. High-velocity energy pulse detected on the planet's surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listing buoy via long-range impact detected. Life pods, blah, blah, blah. Evacuation. Transferred Captain Hollister. Captain Hollister fucking augured this baby in, killing everyone on board because he's bad at his job. We launched 25 life pods. We entered the atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Our drive core shield was compromised. Bounce backs from 8 life pods on the planet. Human life signs detected at 8 hours. So, plural here. Personnel unaccounted for, non-essential systems. Maintenance Chief Radley Robinson, possibly us. T plus 8 hours. Monitoring equipment failed at T plus 13 hours. Wow, they really build them good here on Altera. They really know how to manufacture a life pod, since all of them immediately failed to work, and then the ones that did work failed to save anyone, and all shut down. So we got a floodlight, we got a scanner room, solar... I mean, we knew all this stuff. These are not new. Habitat installations, floodlight. Yeah, that's actually not new. Bioreactor is new, however. Vehicles. Seamoth. I actually picked up the chunks for the Seamoth off camera, so that's not new. Aurora Engineer drone log. Joan, get me a propulsion cannon. Propulsion cannon retrieved. Alright, I mean, Crew 17, Crew 3, Crew 6, logs everywhere. Can I make... I just want the things that I've looked at to go away. That's all I'm looking for here. Make this be red now. Do I have to scroll all the way through it? Codes and clues. Public documents. Altera launches the Aurora. What can we learn from the hive mind of Strader 6? If it's a hive mind, I kind of don't want to know. The only thing I know is that Stellaris has taught me that hive minds like to eat humans and that you should avoid them at all costs. Sandstone outcrops, scattered wrecks. We know how those things work. Indigenous life forms. Okay, there's tons of these, and I'm not going through them all. Survival package. So we effectively learned nothing. Got it. What new blueprints did we get then? We got a repulsion cannon, which is different than the one that we currently have. What else did we pick up? A power transmitter, which we scanned. Bioreactor, which we also scanned. We didn't learn anything new here. We picked up a new counter, and again, that was something that we scanned. So we got a microscope, a large sample flask, and... okay, we picked up some small amount of swag, I guess. There's got to be more to this place. Wonder what the hell kind of tech is needed to maintain a plasma torch underwater. Actually, I know a thing or two about this. Oh, I'm dying of thirst. This is the thing I know a thing or two about. Usually torches that are designed... I just dropped those, didn't I? Yep. Customarily, torches that are used to burn underwater are typically some kind of chemical reaction, magnesium usually being the most common. But not all magnesium, and also if you run enough current through a probe or something underwater, you can actually make it burn. You can make it electrolyze and split the hydrogen and oxygen and then actually burn the O2 that's in the water. It has to be extraordinarily hot, however. If you want to know how I know this, go Google a slice torch. My dad actually has one of the patents, or it's actually a couple patents that apply to that particular device. Slice is a brand name. So is this it? This is the whole Aurora? This is what I came down here for? Just this? This is all we're gonna get? Wasn't there a thing where you used to be able to, like, fix the radiation leak and shit? I mean, I cut through that hole in the wall, and all it got me was down here. And I come up here, which is nice, because there's a place to breathe, but we can't do anything in here. It's just a ceiling that's on fire.